In this video we'll explore circles. Now, as I said in the homepage video, we have circles already created by Google: friends, family, acquaintances, and following. Also, when you're in the Streamline view on the homepage, you'll see people that they'll recommend that you may know: friends, family, or depending on what profile information they have of you, maybe colleagues. If I want to start to add people to my circles, I'm going to go over here to people. Now, it first goes to find people. They'll give you suggestions of people that may be related or maybe related to someone you've already added to a circle. And what I can do now is I can search on the left-hand side. The very top option allows me to search in a very broad way. I could search by email, I could search by company or school, or even a location. But I'll just type in my name, and what I notice is it pulls up my personal account as my first option. Now, if I click on my name, it'll pull me to my profile page of my personal account. And right here I can add to circle. And maybe I want to click on call that family. If I don't like any of the circle options, I can always create a name. Say myself. And I click create. Now what you notice is Anthony Dove is now in 2 different circles, and that can be very valuable, especially if I want to post specific information to individual circles. That's different than a lot of other networking sites that what you post in one place goes to everybody you're connected to, and that's quite a valuable tool. So I'm going to go back to people. Now, if I'm having trouble doing a search for anyone, I can always limit it by looking for coworkers, classmates, or even trying to connect to my contacts. So try using these buttons too if you are having issues. Now, if you have someone that's already added you, you can go to Have You in Circles, and you can see they're already there. Now, if you haven't added them to a circle, what it'll do is say Add. So I can click Add, and maybe I want to add that person to family and myself. But as you just saw, if you want to remove someone, it's just as easy as unclicking them. That's one of the other simplicities about Google Plus's circles and using people. Now the last thing is your circles. As you see, they've got 4 circles already created here. If you don't like a circle, you can right-click on it and push Delete Circle. I don't like following. I don't know what I would use following for, so I just remove it. I'm really not going to use one called Acquaintances, so I'll right-click on that and delete that circle. Now, I'll keep myself, but I can also start to add by clicking the plus. And maybe I want one that says coworkers, and I create an empty circle just to start off with. Maybe I want one that's department specific, so I could say math department. Now here's one of the nice things. Again, if I add person, I want to add myself. Again, I'll remove, but I'll add it. Think about the fact that people you work with are not only your coworkers, but maybe they're in your specific department. So say something that you want to go to your entire school, you could use for coworkers, but if you want it department specific, you could click on just adding it to the math department circle. So there's a lot of power in your ability to control who sees what information and how limited you want that information to be. And again, that's probably one of the greatest strengths of Google Plus over other social networking sites, is that ability to control who sees what information.